Hey guys, how you going? Well, we actually just did like a pregnancy reaction video, so now I thought we'd do, I think it's on a similar line. I don't know, we just keep doing these pregnancy ones. This one is my mum forced me to make a pregnancy test. I'm assuming she means take a pregnancy test, because I don't even know how you'd make a pregnancy test. So let's get right into the video.
Hi guys, my name is Lisa.
Hello,
I'm
Lisa.
16 and I'm going to tell you something I'm very ashamed of.
It's actually wild how many girls get pregnant at like 16. It's so young.
Recently, I had to prove to my mom that I wasn't pregnant, and because of that, a secret of mine was revealed. I have to say, I'm not used to talking about delicate matters like this. My parents are very conservative people. My whole life, I wasn't allowed to dress the way I wanted to. I wasn't allowed to hang out.
The first one is literally me in the like emo clothes. That would suck though. When parents, I swear to God, in like every case, when parents try to suppress their children, they end up rebelling. I don't get it. Have they not learned your lesson yet? Learn your lesson.
With friends as much as I wanted to. And of course, I was not allowed to date anyone. Yeah.
Okay, on a different note, guys, I was not allowed to date anyone when I was like, a teenager. I couldn't date anyone until I was 18, apparently.
Sure. So behind my parents' back, I started dating Jamie. I hid it as best I could, but one day they found out. Oh, and then I had a hard time. I was grounded for a month, and every day I fought with my parents. I demanded to be allowed to date Jamie. It was difficult, but I managed to convince my parents. We found a compromise. I was allowed to see him, but I had to promise not to do anything stupid. So Jamie and I haven't done anything stupid for 1 year. We're really close.
I mean, you're getting to 17
now. We even wanted to
now.
Introduce our parents to each other. But that's another sad story, because my mom and dad couldn't stand Jamie's parents.
Oh.
One summer, my parents were going on vacation, and they were going to take me with them.
Vacation. Home alone.
It seems good, but this was a trip to Thailand for 3 weeks. I couldn't imagine spending almost a month without Jamie, so we came up with a brilliant plan. He convinced his mom and dad to spend their vacation in the same city and in the same hotel where we were. Imagine my parents' surprise when they saw Jamie and his family at the hotel. Huh. But we were so happy to see each other. Of course, my mom and dad wanted to have their eyes on me at all times, but they also wanted to relax.
So they don't want any teen pregnancy by the looks of it.
So I was often released under Jamie's parents' supervision so they could rest alone. It totally worked out. For us, it was a dream vacation. We enjoyed every day, and we had something to remember later.
Hang on, how do you convince your parents to go on a vacation? Like, anytime as a kid, I was like, no, Mum, you know what would be a great idea? Let's go on a vacation. She'd be like, are you paying for it? No, exactly. No vacation. Like, what?
It was not just good memories that I brought back from Thailand. My stomach started hurting, and I was sick. First, I thought it was nothing special, just a change of climate or something like that. I took the usual medication, but it didn't help at all. And
did they do the...
My mom came to me and said that we needed to talk about something sensitive and that I needed to be as honest as possible. Just from these words, I already felt uncomfortable and awkward. My mom said that my symptoms were very similar to morning sickness in a woman who is in the early stages of pregnancy.
Oh, pregnancy scares me.
This phrase just shocked me. I started to deny everything, but nothing seemed to change my mother's mind. So she handed me a pregnancy test. It wasn't just awkward and weird, it was humiliating.
It would be so bad.
Imagine doing this when your mom is standing on the other side of the door. But I had no choice.
Love a proactive mom.
And it was negative. Of course it was negative because I knew I couldn't be pregnant. But the symptoms didn't go away, and the next day my parents took me to the hospital. The doctor started with the usual questions about my symptoms, my stomach, and then about my periods. I was so embarrassed by that question. It was humiliating. He asked me these questions in front of my parents. I began to count in my mind, and the results shocked me. My period was supposed to start about 7 days ago, so...
Have they done the tango wango, if you know what I mean? Like, what's going on here?
What?
So guys, real quick, I have a fun challenge that only takes 5 seconds to complete. If you leave a like and subscribe to this video in the next 5 seconds, you'll receive 10 years of amazing luck. And I mean, who doesn't want 10 years of amazing luck? Because I do.
The doctor said it's really too early for morning sickness. I exhaled. But then he said we'd still do another test to make sure. At that moment, I just ran out of patience and I shouted, I can't be pregnant. I know that because I'm on birth control pills. Yes, I said it. That was my secret. And now my parents were responsible for making me reveal it. As it turns out, I did have a sickness. It was just a little more serious. And I had a delay in my cycle because of the climate change. We got in the car and in my parents' faces, I realized that we were going to have a very serious conversation. But I was surprised that we didn't go home. 15 minutes later, we arrived at Jamie's house.
It's gonna be so awkward.
I was told to sit in the car, and my mom and dad went up to the house. I saw Jamie's parents open the door. They argued for a long time. Mom shouted something, pointing in my direction, and Jamie's parents were just shrugging. At that moment, I just wanted to cry. On the way,
do you know what I don't like? Why is it always the girl in these situations that's made to feel ashamed? Shouldn't it be the dude as well? He's got a penis.
Mom took my phone and said I wouldn't be talking to my boyfriend anymore, and that now I'm under their strict control. All I could do was cry and yell at my parents, but that didn't help. Every time I heard my phone ring in my mom's purse, my heart would break. I wanted to talk to Jamie, hear him, see him.
Puppy looks so gross. I'm sorry. It's like...
At home, my mother wanted to start an educational conversation with me again, but I was too mad at her, so I just ran into my room and slammed the door. In the middle of the night, I heard a light knock on my window. It was Jamie. Turned out that his parents were mad too, and he was forbidden to date me and ran away from home.
Snap.
I opened the window. He said, "Quiet, Lisa, get your stuff and get out quick." I didn't even hesitate. I just threw some t-shirts and pants in my...
It's so messed up how kids turn on their parents so easy. They spend your whole life feeding you and like looking after you and then like turn on a guy. But,
climbed out the window quietly. Jamie said we were going to his older brother's house. Half an hour later, we were at the bus station. This place sucked. There was a terrible smell everywhere, and also it's where homeless people go to sleep. But I wasn't disgusted or scared because I wasn't alone. I was with my loved one. When we got on the bus and it drove off, I put my head on Jamie's shoulder and fell asleep. Even though we were running away from home, I felt warm and safe. We arrived early in the morning, terribly sleepy.
They are reckless.
I barely remember how we even got a taxi to the apartment, and I immediately fell asleep on the couch. I woke up alone. It looked like I had slept for like half a day. Jamie was talking to his brother in the kitchen. When I came in, his brother turned to me and said, "It's good that you woke up. Get ready. Your parents will be here soon." What? I was shocked. I didn't understand why he told them. This is betrayal. And Jamie was sitting there just agreeing with everything. Then I shouted, "No, then we're leaving right now. I'm not going home." But it was too late. Our parents were already knocking at the door.
She gonna be in so much trouble.
Put us in the car and started lecturing us again. They were very angry and did not even try to sugarcoat their words. But something had changed because our parents were together in one car. My mom and dad, who couldn't stand Jamie's parents for being too lenient, were sitting in the same car with them, working together to find us and pick us up. Of course, things are still bad because my parents found out that Jamie and I are closer than they thought, and I broke my promise. And I don't expect them to accept it right now, but now I have hope that with the help of Jamie's parents, they will understand that we are old enough and there is nothing wrong with our relationship.
Are they like 17 now, or? Well, she's not pregnant, so it's not another pregnancy one. Is she like 17 now? Like, surely you can't stop someone from like seeing someone at 17. 16's like, maybe talk to a guy. 17's like, 18, you can do what you want, you know? Anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!